My dear child, I see your heart and the weight of frustration you carry. I know it feels like you've been caught in a storm for far too long, with each passing day adding to the overwhelming pressure. You wake up hoping for a breakthrough, but the same challenges seem to greet you every morning. But listen closely, this storm of frustration will not last forever. Just as the rain cannot pour endlessly, your struggles have an end, and the sun will shine again. Sometimes, when the storm is raging, it's hard to imagine that it will ever stop. You feel trapped, wondering when things will change, questioning why it's taking so long. But remember, I am with you in every moment. I have never left your side, and I never will. What you're experiencing now is not the end of your story. It's merely a chapter, a piece of a bigger picture that I am carefully painting for you. Trust that I am working even when you cannot see it. I hear your prayers, your silent cries in the night when you think no one is listening. I am here, listening to every word, understanding every tear. This frustration you're feeling is real, and I acknowledge it. But I need you to hold on a little longer. Your situation is not permanent, and the next chapter of your life is already written with hope and renewal. The key is to trust in my timing and keep your faith strong, even when it's hard. If you believe I am guiding you through this storm, right, I trust you, God. Every storm has a purpose, and while it's difficult to see it now, this time of frustration is shaping you in ways you can't fully understand. You're growing stronger, more resilient, and wiser. These moments are molding your character and preparing you for the blessings that are just ahead. Yes, your frustration will end, and when it does, you will emerge better equipped to embrace the new opportunities one have in store for you. When you think you can't take it anymore, remember this: I will never give you more than you can handle. What feels unbearable right now is building endurance in your heart. When the storm passes, and it will pass, you will look back and see how far you've come, and you will thank me for the strength you gained along the way. Your frustration has an expiration date. Hold on, and I will lead you to the peace and joy you've been longing for. My beloved, I know the job search has been difficult. You've knocked on so many doors, and yet they remain closed. Each rejection letter stings, and it feels like the world is against you. But I need you to understand something important: these closed doors are not a reflection of your worth. You are not defined by what you do for a living, and your value doesn't diminish because a job didn't work out. Your worth comes from me, and I see you as priceless. The job you're searching for is coming, but it's not just any job. I have something specific, something tailored for you, a role where your talents and passions will align perfectly. I know the waiting is hard, but I ask you to trust in my timing. Sometimes, I allow delays because I am preparing something even greater than what you asked for. Remember, I see the entire picture, while you see just a glimpse. You might feel like giving up, but don't. This season of waiting is not in vain. I am positioning you for the right opportunity, and when the time is right, the door will swing open and everything will make sense. You'll see that the closed doors were protecting you from situations that weren't meant for you, and the door I open will lead you to a place of fulfillment and purpose. If you believe that I am preparing a new opportunity for you, type, I trust in your plans, God. In the meantime, I need you to keep your faith alive. Don't let frustration dim the light inside you. Use this waiting period to grow, to learn, to deepen your relationship with me. Let me shape you into the person who is ready to step into the role I prepared. Just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it's not going to. I'm asking you to have patience, not because I want to test you, but because I am making sure that when the right job comes, you are fully prepared to step into it. The day is coming when you look back at this time and understand why things happened the way they did. You will see that my hand was guiding you all along, even when it felt like I was silent. I have always been working behind the scenes, and soon it will all be revealed. The new job, the new chapter, it's closer than you think. Keep your heart open and your faith strong. The best is yet to come. My child, I see the frustration you're carrying. It weighs heavy on your heart, and sometimes you feel like you're trapped in an endless loop of uncertainty and doubt. You wake up each morning hoping for change, only to face another day of waiting. But I need you to know this, your frustration has an expiration date. It will end, and you will find the peace you are longing for. I know it's hard to hold on when everything feels uncertain. I understand how much you've been through. But remember, even when it feels like nothing is moving, I am always at work. Behind the scenes, I am orchestrating every detail of your life, preparing something wonderful for you. There is a purpose in the waiting, even if you can't see it right now. The frustration you're feeling is not in vain, it's shaping you for what's to come. If you believe that this frustration will end, type, "My breakthrough is coming." It's easy to feel discouraged when doors seem to be closing everywhere you turn. But I want you to see those closed doors differently. Every time one door closes, it's not a rejection, it's redirection. I am guiding you away from paths that aren't meant for you and leading you towards something far better than you could imagine. I know it's hard to trust when you don't see the full picture, but trust that I do. I see the end from the beginning, and I am leading you with purpose. This season of waiting is not wasted. It's a time of preparation. I am molding you, strengthening your character, and preparing your heart for the blessings that are coming. There are things I need you to learn in this season that will help you succeed in the next. I haven't forgotten you. I haven't abandoned you. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. If you trust in my timing, type, "I trust in you, God." I want you to hold on to this truth. I have not brought you this far to leave you now. The frustration you feel is temporary, but the work I am doing in your life is eternal. You may not understand why things are unfolding the way they are, but I promise, there is a reason. Your current struggles will soon give way to a new chapter, one filled with peace, joy, and opportunity. My beloved, I know how much you desire a new job. You've been searching, applying, and hoping for that next opportunity. It feels like no matter how hard you try, nothing seems to be working out. But hear me now, your new job is on the horizon. It's closer than you think, and soon, you will step into a new season of provision and fulfillment. I've seen every effort you've made, every door you've knocked on, and every resume you've sent. Your perseverance hasn't gone unnoticed. Even though it feels like doors have been closing, it's because I've been saving you for the right one. The job I have for you is special. It's not just another job, it's a position where you will thrive, where your gifts will be used, and where you will find purpose. Trust me when I say, it's coming. If you believe that a new job is on the way, type, "I trust your plan for my career." I know it's tempting to get discouraged when things don't happen as quickly as you hoped. But I need you to trust that my timing is perfect. Sometimes, the delay is necessary because I am aligning everything just right. I want you to be in the right place, with the right people, at the right time. And when the door opens, you will know it's from me. It will be undeniable, and you will feel peace stepping into it. Your job search isn't a waste of time. Every experience, every interview, and even every rejection is part of the process. It's shaping you and preparing you for the role that's coming. I am not just preparing the job for you, I am preparing you for the job. When the time comes, you will be ready to walk into that new position with confidence, knowing that it's where you are meant to be. If you believe you are being prepared for something greater, type, I am ready for the blessings ahead. I want you to let go of any fear or doubt. Don't let the setbacks you faced make you question your worth or abilities. You are talented, you are capable, and you are destined for great things. The new job I have for you will bring out the best in you, and it will be more than just a paycheck. It will be a place where you can grow, where you can make a difference, and where you will feel fulfilled. My dear child, I know that waiting is hard. It's in the waiting that doubt often creeps in. You wonder if things will ever change, if the breakthrough will ever come. But I am asking you to have faith in the waiting. Just because you can't see it yet doesn't mean I'm not working. Trust me, what's coming is worth the wait. It's easy to get impatient and want to take matters into your own hands. But I am asking you to wait on me. I know the desires of your heart, and I am not ignoring them. Every prayer you've lifted up, I have heard. I am not silent, I am working. My timing is perfect, and I am aligning things in your favor. If you trust that I am working behind the scenes, type, I have faith in your timing. The waiting period is not meant to frustrate you. It's meant to refine you. It's in the waiting that your faith grows, that your patience is tested, and that you learn to trust me more deeply. Don't rush ahead of me. There is a reason for every delay, and every day you wait brings you one step closer to the blessing I have prepared for you. I need you to shift your focus. Instead of dwelling on what hasn't happened yet, start thanking me for what is about to happen. Praise me in the waiting, because it shows that you trust me fully. When you can worship in the delay, it shifts your heart from frustration to anticipation. You'll begin to feel the peace that comes from knowing I am in control. If you're ready to praise me in the waiting, type, I praise you, God, in every season. Remember, waiting on me is never wasted time. I am not just preparing the blessing for you, I am preparing you for the blessing. This time of waiting is equipping you with everything you need to walk confidently into the future I've planned for you. Soon, you will see the fruits of your patience, and it will be worth every moment of waiting. Trust me, I am with you every step of the way. My child, the new season you've been praying for is coming. The frustration you've been experiencing is not your final destination. Soon, you will walk into the new job, the new opportunity, the new chapter that I have prepared for you. I want you to walk into it with confidence, knowing that it's been crafted with your growth, happiness, and fulfillment in mind. This season will bring renewal. You'll feel a sense of purpose and direction like never before. You will see that all the waiting and frustration weren't in vain, they were the steps necessary to lead you to this place. I am positioning you for success, for joy, and for peace. When the door opens, I want you to walk through it boldly, knowing that I am guiding you. If you're ready to step into your new season, type, I am ready for what's next. As you enter this new chapter, remember that I am still with you. I will guide your steps, provide for your needs, and continue to strengthen you. Don't let fear hold you back. The future is bright, and I have great things in store for you. What you've been praying for is on its way, and it's going to be more than you imagined. You are stepping into a season of abundance. This new job will not only meet your financial needs, but will also bring you joy and fulfillment. You will thrive in this new role, and you will be a blessing to others. Trust that I have gone before you and prepared the way. If you believe that abundance is coming, type, I receive the blessings you have for me, God. This new job is not just an answer to your prayers, it's part of the greater plan I have for your life. I want you to embrace it fully, knowing that you are stepping into a place of purpose. Together, we will continue to walk this journey, and I will be with you, guiding and protecting you every step of the way. My precious child, I see how hard it is for you to trust when everything around you seems uncertain. You've been let down before, and it's natural to question whether things will really work out this time. But I need you to trust me fully. I have a plan for your life, and every detail is being carefully woven together, even the parts that feel messy and broken. I understand that sometimes my plan doesn't align with your timing or expectations. There are moments when you wonder why things aren't happening faster or why certain opportunities slipped away. But remember this, I am never late. My timing is perfect, and I am working all things together for your good. You may not see it now, but one day you'll look back and see how each piece of the puzzle fit perfectly into place. If you believe that my plan for you is good, right, I trust in your perfect timing, God. There's a reason why some things didn't work out the way you hoped. I'm protecting you from paths that would have led to frustration and heartache. I'm guiding you toward a future filled with hope, joy, and purpose. Trust that I know what's best for you, even when it's hard to understand. I don't just want you to survive, I want you to thrive. Your trust in me is the foundation for everything else. When you trust, it gives me room to move in your life in ways you can't imagine. It allows me to open doors you didn't even know existed and to bring opportunities that far exceed your expectations. So, I ask you, my beloved, will you trust me? Will you believe that I have something amazing in store for you? Trust isn't always easy, but it's essential. When you surrender control and place your life in my hands, you will experience peace beyond understanding. You'll find that, even in the waiting, you can rest knowing that I am in control. Keep your faith in my plan, because it's a good one, and it's unfolding exactly as it should. Dear one, I know you're feeling weak right now. Life has thrown so much at you, and it feels like you're barely holding on. But here's the truth, I am your strength. When you feel like you have nothing left, I am here to lift you up and carry you. You don't have to rely on your own strength to get through this season. Lean on me, and I will provide everything you need. There are moments when it seems like the challenges are too great, like you're facing a mountain that's impossible to climb. But I am with you, and together, we can move mountains. My strength is limitless, and I am ready to give it to you. All you have to do is ask. My beloved child, I know how doubt and fear can creep in when you're faced with uncertainty. The longer you wait for the new job, the more your mind starts to question if it will ever come. But I need you to silence those doubts. Remember, I am with you in every moment, and I do not plant fear in your heart that comes from elsewhere. My voice is one of reassurance, love, and peace. Doubt can be a heavy burden, but it doesn't have to control you. When you hear that inner voice telling you it won't happen, remember that those are lies. The enemy wants you to believe that you're stuck, that you're forgotten, that nothing will change. But the truth is, I have already written your victory. The new job is on its way, and I am preparing you for it, even in this moment. If you believe that I am greater than your doubts, type, I trust God over my fears. Every time doubt whispers in your ear, I want you to remember the promises I have made. I promised that I would never leave you or forsake you. I promised that I would provide for your every need. I promised that I have plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a future and a hope. Those promises are not empty words, they are truth. Let that truth sink deep into your heart. Fear might tell you that you're not good enough for the job, or that you've failed too many times to start fresh. But I am here to tell you that nothing is impossible with me. Your past mistakes, your shortcomings, they don't define your future. I do. I have already redeemed you, and I see you as whole, worthy, and more than capable. The job I have for you is not out of your reach because I am the one placing it within your grasp. If you're ready to let go of fear, type, I release my fear into your hands, God. I am asking you to walk in faith, not in fear. Every time doubt tries to creep in, remind yourself that I am in control. I am not a God of confusion or chaos. I am a God of order, peace, and clarity. Trust that I am leading you towards something good, something meant just for you. The fear and doubt you feel are natural, but they are not the final word. I am the final word. My child, I want you to step out in faith. The job you've been praying for is coming, but I need you to be ready. Faith without action is empty. While you trust me to provide, I want you to move forward with confidence. Take the next step, send that resume, make that phone call, and walk through the doors I am opening. I will guide your steps, but I need you to step out first. When you take action in faith, you are showing that you believe in my promises. It's one thing to say you trust me, but it's another thing to live it out. I am asking you to walk with boldness, knowing that I have already gone ahead of you. The right job is waiting, but it requires your active participation. Together, we will move forward. If you are ready to step out in faith, type, I walk by faith, not by sight. I have placed everything you need inside of you. The skills, the talents, the wisdom, they are all there, ready to be used. Don't let fear keep you from stepping into the new season I have for you. I've equipped you for this moment, and now it's time to act. Just as I guided David to defeat Goliath, I will guide you to defeat the obstacles in your path. This next job will be more than just employment. It will be an opportunity for you to shine, to grow, and to bless others. When you walk into this role, you will see how everything has been working together for your good. Every delay, every challenge, and every moment of frustration was part of preparing you for this. I am with you every step of the way. If you believe that your steps are guided by me, type, I trust your guidance, God. I want you to visualize your future with confidence. Picture yourself thriving in the new job, using your gifts and talents, and feeling fulfilled. That picture is not a fantasy, it is what I am leading you toward. Keep your eyes on me, and I will bring it to pass. Walk in faith, knowing that I am preparing something beautiful for you. You are not alone, and you are never walking this journey by yourself. My child, I am the one who opens doors that no man can close. The job you've been searching for is just ahead, and I will open the door for you. When the time comes, it will be clear that this is from me. There will be peace in your heart, and everything will fall into place. Until then, keep moving forward in faith. I know the closed doors have been painful. Each one feels like a setback, but they were never meant to discourage you. Those closed doors were a form of protection, steering you away from places that weren't aligned with my plan for your life. I've been preparing something far greater, something that aligns with your purpose, something that will fill you with joy. If you believe that I am opening doors for you, type, God is opening doors for me. As you wait for the right door to open, continue to trust in my timing. There will be moments when you feel impatient, but know that my timing is perfect. When the door opens, you will see why it couldn't have happened any sooner or later. Everything will make sense, and you will understand the purpose behind the waiting. When I open this door, walk through it with confidence. Know that I am the one guiding you into this new opportunity. You don't have to be afraid of the unknown because I am already there. I've prepared the way for you, and I will be with you as you step into this new chapter. If you're ready to walk through the doors I am opening, type, I am ready for what God has prepared. I want you to prepare your heart for the blessings that are coming. Don't let fear or doubt hold you back. I am a God of abundance, and I am leading you into a season of prosperity and growth. Trust that I am working, even now, to open the right door for you. It's coming, my child. The breakthrough is near. My beloved, the new beginning you've been praying for is closer than ever. You've endured the frustration, you've held on to faith, and now, I am bringing you into a new season of opportunity. This new job will not just be another chapter in your life, it will be a fresh start, a new beginning filled with hope and purpose. This new job is a gift from me. It will be a place where you can use your talents, where you will feel appreciated, and where you will grow. It will be more than just a job, it will be a place where you thrive, where you find joy, and where you make a difference. I've handpicked this opportunity for you, and it is waiting just ahead. If you're ready for your new beginning, type, I embrace the new beginning God has for me. I want you to walk into this new season with confidence. Leave the past behind, the frustrations, the doubts, and the fears. They no longer have a place in your future. This new beginning is a chance for you to start fresh, to step into the fullness of what I have prepared for you. Trust that I am with you every step of the way. As you step into this new role, remember that I am your source of strength. The challenges you face in this new job will not be too much for you because I am with you. Lean on me when you feel overwhelmed, and I will give you the wisdom and guidance you need to succeed. If you trust me to guide you in your new beginning, type, I trust you, God, with my future. This is just the beginning, my child. The job you're stepping into is the start of something amazing. I have so much more in store for you, and this new role is just the first step. Embrace it with joy, and know that I am with you, guiding you into a future filled with blessings, purpose, and peace. Together, we will walk into this new season, and it will be more beautiful than you ever imagined. My precious child, I know that setbacks can be discouraging. You've faced disappointments, and sometimes it feels like every step forward is met with resistance. But I want you to hear this. What looks like a setback is often the start of a great comeback. I am not just restoring what was lost, I am preparing to give you more than you ever imagined. The journey you've been on hasn't been easy, but it's been necessary. Every closed door, every delay, and every frustration has been part of shaping you. I've been strengthening you in ways you didn't even realize. What you see as a setback, I see as an opportunity to prepare you for something greater. The comeback I have in store for you is on its way, and it will be a testimony of my faithfulness. If you believe that your setback is setting you up for a comeback, type, my comeback is on the way. When you face challenges, it's easy to feel defeated, but I want you to shift your perspective. Instead of seeing obstacles as the end, see them as stepping stones. With each step, you're getting closer to the breakthrough. I am using every difficulty to strengthen your faith, build your resilience, and teach you valuable lessons. Nothing you've gone through will be wasted. You might feel like giving up, but don't. The best is yet to come, and I need you to keep pressing forward. Your greatest victories often come right after your hardest battles. This season of setback is not the end, it's a prelude to the comeback that will show my glory in your life. I am about to turn things around in ways you couldn't have imagined. If you're ready for the turnaround, type, I am ready for my comeback, God. I want you to walk with your head held high. Don't let the setbacks of the past define your future. I am the one writing your story, and I'm not finished yet. The next chapter will be filled with victory, success, and joy. Trust that I am with you, even in the moments when it feels like everything is falling apart. Together, we will turn your setbacks into a powerful comeback. My beloved, I want you to know that the job I have for you is not just any job, It's the right job, at the right time, in the right place. I have been preparing this opportunity specifically for you, and I am aligning everything so that when it arrives, you will be ready to step into it with confidence and purpose. You may have questioned why certain opportunities didn't work out. Maybe you wondered if you missed your chance, or if you're destined to struggle. But I want you to understand something important. When you're in my hands, no opportunity meant for you will ever pass you by. The delays and closed doors were not failures. They were my way of guiding you towards something better. If you believe that I am leading you to the right job, type, God's timing is perfect. I have seen every application, every interview, and every step you've taken toward finding employment. I know how hard you've worked and how much you've hoped for a breakthrough. I haven't forgotten you. I have been carefully preparing this new job, and soon it will be revealed. Trust that my timing is not just good, it's perfect. I know when the right moment will come. When the door opens, you will understand why it had to happen this way. The waiting, the frustration, it was all part of preparing you for this exact moment. The job I have for you will not only meet your needs, but will exceed your expectations. It will be a place where you can grow, where you can thrive, and where your gifts will be fully used. If you're ready to embrace the right job at the right time, type, I trust your timing, God. I want you to start preparing your heart now. Get ready, because the breakthrough is coming. When the door opens, walk through it boldly. Know that I have been with you every step of the way, and I will continue to guide you as you enter this new chapter. The job you've been praying for is not just on the way, it's already been set aside for you. Hold on to your faith, for the best is yet to come. My dear child, I am a God of abundance, not lack. You may have been in a season where it felt like you were just getting by, but that season is coming to an end. I am leading you into a place of abundance, where your needs will be met and your heart will overflow with gratitude. The job I am providing will be more than just a paycheck, it will be a source of provision and blessing in your life. I know that financial stress can weigh heavily on your heart. You've worried about how to make ends meet, how to provide for your family, and how to secure a stable future. But I want you to rest in this truth. I am your provider. I own all things, and nothing is beyond my ability to give. I will supply all your needs according to my riches and glory. If you believe that I am your provider, type, God provides for me. The new job I have for you will bring financial stability, but more than that, it will bring a sense of peace. You will no longer have to worry about how things will come together because I will be guiding every step. When you trust me as your provider, you will see doors open that you never thought possible. I am not limited by the economy, by circumstances, or by human understanding. My provision knows no bounds. This season of abundance is not just about financial blessings, it's about overflowing in every area of your life. Your relationships will flourish, your spirit will be filled with joy, and your heart will overflow with gratitude. This is my desire for you, not just to survive, but to thrive in every way. I am leading you to a place where you will experience the fullness of life. If you're ready to step into a season of abundance, type, I receive your abundance, God. I want you to walk in the confidence that I am taking care of you. You don't need to fear lack, because I am the one who holds your future. The job you're stepping into is just the beginning of the abundant blessings I have prepared for you. Trust that as you walk with me, I will provide everything you need, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. This is your time to embrace all that I have for you. My beloved child, your faith is powerful. It has the ability to move mountains and open doors that seemed impossible. The job you are waiting for will be unlocked by your faith. I am asking you to hold on to that faith, even when the circumstances around you seem uncertain. Faith is believing in what you cannot yet see, trusting that I am working even when you cannot feel it. It's easy to let doubt creep in when things take longer than expected. But I want you to hold on to the promises I have made. I promise to provide for you, to never leave you, and to guide you every step of the way. Your faith in me is the key that will unlock the blessings I have in store. Keep believing even when it's hard. If you believe that your faith is making a way, type, "My faith is unlocking God's blessings." Faith is not just about believing when things are easy, it's about standing firm when everything around you feels uncertain. I see your faith, and I honor it. Every time you choose to trust me, even in the face of doubt, you are moving closer to the breakthrough. Your faith is powerful, and it will make a way for you where there seems to be no way. You may not know how everything will work out, but you don't need to. I am the one who holds the plan, and I will guide you every step of the way. Your faith is not misplaced, it is the foundation of everything I am doing in your life. Trust that I am working, even when you can't see it yet. If you're ready to walk in faith, type, "I walk by faith, not by sight." The job you are waiting for will be a testimony to the power of faith. When you look back on this season, you will see how your faith carried you through. It is not your strength or your wisdom that will bring you to the new job, it is your faith in me. Keep believing, my child. Your faith will make a way, and soon you will step into the blessings I have prepared for you. My child, I want you to know that victory is already yours. The battle you've been fighting is not yours alone, I have been fighting for you all along. The new job you are seeking, the breakthrough you've been praying for, it's already won. I have secured it for you, and all you need to do is walk in the victory I have provided. Victory doesn't always look the way you expect. Sometimes it comes quietly after a long season of waiting. But make no mistake, I am leading you into a place of triumph. The job you've been waiting for is part of the victory I've secured for you. You've endured the trials, and now it's time to reap the rewards. If you believe that victory is yours, type, "Victory is mine through Christ." You may have felt defeated at times, wondering if things would ever change. But I am here to tell you that victory is already written in your story. You are not walking toward defeat, you are walking toward triumph. The new job is just one part of the blessings I have in store for you. Hold your head high, knowing that I am with you, and I am leading you to a place of victory. Victory is not just about getting the job, it's about seeing my hand at work in every area of your life. It's about knowing that no matter what challenges you face, I am with you, guiding you, and providing for you. You are not walking this journey alone. I am your strength, your shield, and your provider. If you're ready to walk in victory, type, "I claim victory in Christ." This is the season of victory, my child. You have trusted me, you have kept the faith, and now you will see the fruit of that trust. The job is coming, the breakthrough is near, and the victory is yours. Together, we will walk into this new season, and you will see how everything you've gone through has prepared you for this moment of triumph. Keep believing, keep trusting, and know that the victory is already won.